No, don't call her Paige Vanderford just yet. She is Paige Van Zant, and she is still one of the better fighters in this division. She's missed some time due to injury. She is healthy, nearing 100%, back on the proving ground here tonight.
I mean, from the moment Paige Van Zant entered the UFC, you understood that there was something just a little bit different about Paige. She went out there as a girl that you want to look at and say, oh my goodness, she's the good-looking girl, she's going to be a star. No, it's all based on her fighting ability. All the opportunities she's had outside of the octagon are based on the ability to go in there and win fights. The big jumping kick against Bec Rawlings is a highlight that we will show for a really long time. The way Paige set that up shows that how good she is of a truly unique martial artist.
And everybody wants a piece of Paige Van Zant. When Sports Illustrated's doing the swimsuit issue, they're calling PVZ. But if you know her at her core, she is a fighter's fighter. This is what she wants to do. And it's good to see Paige Van Zant back here tonight. All right, well, not since the great Mackenzie Dern have we had a woman with this type of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu pedigree cross into the UFC, and a lot of people are as excited as they were when Mackenzie signed several years ago.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you look at these women, they may not be at the same level because Mackenzie is as good a grappler as we've ever seen coming to the UFC. But you recognize that this young lady has something special, especially on the ground. But then you look at her skill set and you realize that she has much more than just jiu-jitsu. But boy, oh boy, if you are spending extended amounts of time on the floor with this young lady, you are constantly in danger.
No, you're absolutely right, and we might see more striking out of her here tonight, but we know what her bread and butter is, and we expect her to employ that to great success tonight. All right, almost ready to go with this one. Here is tonight's tale of the tape. We send it inside the octagon. The veteran voice is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, 12-gauge Paige Van Zant. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Amanda Ibar.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up-only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules that hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up-only event. Let's see how it plays out. Able to check the high kick. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, and there's another combination. She's turning this into a sparring session. Just high volume, and her opponent's got to make some adjustments.
Opponent has to make adjustments, but she has to interrupt those combos. When she gets going into her combination, opponent needs to interrupt that. When she is this free-flowing, it is very difficult to deal with.
She missed with that jab. Oh, that's a beautiful land downstairs with the kick. Oh, man, another huge kick. Just missed on the front kick there.
Oh, nice.
Well, she's got a good front kick and certainly put it to good use there.
She really understands space management, and she uses that front kick as if she's doing a jab. Straight punch lands.
Man, it's hard to remember her kicking game being on this level in the past.
She made it a focus during training camp, and tonight you see the results of all the time spent kicking during training camp.
She lands a kick to the body now. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land. And now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets long.
Oh, and there's another nice kick. Solid kicks across the board from her tonight.
I mean, she throws the kick without any windup. There's no tell to when she's coming. Nice punch there.
Boss gets touched by that leg kick attempt. 2 minutes remain in the round. Van Zandt swelling now around her jaw, so we'll keep an eye on that storyline as this fight continues, but she has absorbed a lot of strikes to the head thus far. That's a really strong leg kick there by Hibas. Oh, big knee. Nice body kick there.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Well, I think if I was a fighter, I'd probably be a headhunter, but she is not that, right? She's invested in the body, and she's done some pretty significant damage to her opponent.
Absolutely. You know, you start to go there, and you land something, and you may think, wow, that was hard. Your opponent doesn't really respond. But as you start to pile them up on him, you start to see exactly what we're seeing right now. And now she can start to capitalize on that.
Van Zandt's nose is cut now, and she's starting to deal with some blood in that area. Her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike, you don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Well, we could... Very swollen now, time to bite down on the mouthpiece and move forward. Oh, now she lands a shot to the leg.
Both of them landed there.
Hibas's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Oh, well, nobody's calling for a doctor stoppage just yet, but she has had no answers for all of that damage up top.
She's had no answers. I mean, she has gotten beat up from the very start of the fight. And we spoke about this, John. We spoke about trying to change something early. She didn't, and now she's paying for it.
Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
All right, round 2.
Leg kick lands.
Hibas is what a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent's still standing.
She's still standing, but she's got to get on her bike, John. She's got to get out to the center of the octagon, find some space so she can evade her opponent from finishing it.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah.
Oh, she is hurting for certain.
An uppercut in.
Now they're both throwing with power. Oh, she is the bee.
This is big. That's big.
Oh, beautifully timed with the Superman punch. Superman punch now. The right hand just misses. Van Zant's left calf really starting to show signs of bruising now.
Huge shots going on right here.
Oh!
Another one.
Man, she's got it all going with the hands, with the feet tonight, and that cut is really becoming a factor now as this fight continues.
Yes, she's got to move, Jay. She's got to get on her bicycle. She's got to get to the middle of the round so that the cut man can get to work. Because the more she's in there, the more she tries to fight face first, the more that cut is going to open up. She's got to get moving.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern for both fighters recognizing, wow, I've got my...
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Amanda Ribas!
Well, you see the raw emotions and the happiness out of her in her corner. What a result here tonight as she gets it done by knockout.
I mean, she could not have imagined that it would go this well. I know she said it would happen, but when it does, I mean, it's joy. It's joy like nothing you've ever felt before. You don't expect it.